Hello, Bradley. Hello, everyone. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Hello. Well, the reason I sang that is because quite recently I've been writing some articles about community and getting a bit of community cohesion going. You can feel quite isolated, can't you? I mean, some of us are in very isolated parts of the world, parts of the country, where you're the only gay in the village, the only octogenarian in the village, the only wheelchair user in the village, the only transgender person in the village, and it's very lonely. We can talk later about, the use of the internet and how we can reach out and not feel so alone, so marginalised. But let's start with, okay, you might be the only gay octogenarian wheelchair using transgender person in your particular village. But then, that's okay. Walk outside. No, go in your wheelchair and go outside. Because in your street are lots of people who possibly feel marginalised, isolated and alone. What could you do? Do you smile at your neighbours? Do you say hello to your neighbours? Do you know your neighbours? Honestly, I don't know many of mine. The few who I do know, some I don't quite like. But that's okay, at least now I know I don't like them. I met one of my neighbours today who's lived there for 6 years, 2 doors from me. 6 years, and we had our first conversation. She likes to talk, I found out. She likes to talk a lot. We talked for an hour. And by the time I got to the shop, the croissant had all gone. But it was worth it because she's very interesting and very interested. I was able to advise her on something to do with her son and his education. So, that's kind of nice. And I think the next time I see her, we'll have a little chat again. I also look at people in their gardens and I think there might be an elderly person in there and the garden's all overgrown. Could I knock on that person's door? Could I help them? There are so many other ways we can reach out just in our local communities. Do you do it? Do I do it? I really don't, and I really should. I'm not lecturing you. I'm actually giving myself a mental note that possibly I should be reaching out to my more local, immediate community. We could all do that, couldn't we? Back to you, Bradley.